Like 2 times a day, you try to get it.
That's just my average amount of use. But like in all reality, dude, like I put everything else first
Right.
besides fentanyl. You know, fentanyl comes last.
Right now, like I'm probably the happiest living outside, just because I'm able to wake up with the sun, go to and then like stay up late, and then be able to interact with people kind of late night, which I enjoy.
Hey, Pej here. We are back in Hollywood. It's a week later after all the adventures that we were going through last week with Jake and Amanda. They have moved because the place that we were at last week got burnt to the ground mysteriously. I wonder how that happened. But anyway, we're over here a couple blocks up from there, and I'm just gonna go up and have a hard conversation with Jake. Hopefully, he listens to me. Maybe he'll want to change his life. But this is where we're going. Jake. That guy moved his tent back. Ready?
Stop.
Hey, Jake. We were going to be doing some filming in the area. I don't know if you wanted to have a conversation or not. Do you want to be on camera right now or no?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So,
I just gotta move my tent over that way.
well, I saw the guy already moved your tent, it seems.
But yeah, I gotta move the rest of my stuff. Yeah, I accidentally was being disrespectful.
Oh, you're being disrespectful. Okay. Okay. Hey, come over here. Is this your spot too? Oh, you're just helping him?
Good man.
Is that dog yours?
That dog is mine.
It's a beautiful dog. What's the dog's name?
Lady Snow.
Lady Snow.
Biggie Snow.
Lady Snow.
Lady Snow.
Hold on. The location's temporary. We're gonna.
So that's actually what I want to talk to you about. Do you have a few minutes before you put all that stuff in there, just so we can talk? Okay, so I want to ask you this. I know, like, we've spent some time together, we've hung out, we've talked a lot. Do you want to continue living like this, or do you want to change your life? Because there's opportunities for you.
I mean, I don't really want to right now.
What's that?
I mean, I've been thinking about it quite a bit.
You have been thinking about it quite a bit?
Yes, but
Because I'm here for you. You know that.
I do.
How come you say he better say no to that? He shouldn't get off the streets?
You should.
Oh, you're saying he should say yes to that?
If you said no, if you said, does he want to keep doing this?
Uh-huh.
That's why I say you better say no to that.
Oh,
Because for me, I don't like this. I've been out here too long.
how long you been out here?
I've been out here roughly 7 years, and 4 of it has been homeless.
And how old are you?
25. I just turned 25 last year.
Okay.
I don't like it out here.
Again-
Hollywood is a death trap.
Why is it a death trap?
Because once you get stuck in the Hollywood ways and you choose to do the typical Hollywood moves, you get stuck and trapped in it, and it's hard to get out of it.
I couldn't agree with you more. I used to be homeless too, so I understand. So, Jake, what do you think it's going to take? You need a few days to let it marinate and think about having a different life, because there's a lot of great opportunities ahead for you.
Yeah, I haven't really had a chance. Like, as fucked up as it sounds, like it's not that I enjoy being homeless, but the lifestyle, it's like all I've ever known, really.
Well, here's the thing. When you talk about that lifestyle, I know the day in and day out hustle of
What I
just
mean-
being able to get high over and over again, but that's no way to live.
What I'm talking about.
Then what is it?
What I mean is, like, I don't like being told what to do. Like, and I don't like money.
You don't like being told what to do, and you don't like money?
I really don't. Like, money is the root of all evil, like, for real. And, I mean, of course, I like to make paper, but I really don't like the concept of money or a job. But I would much rather just work 40 hours a week for my own purpose, building something up that, you know, I can see all around me every day. You know, and I haven't really had a chance yet in California to do my own thing, you know, and live the way I want to because of just troubles and circumstance. But now, at this period of my life, I definitely can. And so I want a small period of time to be able to just do my own thing and live the way that I want to for a little bit. And then, yes,
Thank you.
I would be down to, you know, go into rehab or some sort of program or some sort of housing.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll just keep coming and checking in with you and seeing when you're ready, all right?
Okay,
All right?
I appreciate that.
You got it, bud. Thanks. Living different lives, then you'll be like miracles, basically, right? And that's really, like, miracles exist, but you can't, if you don't get, like, if you get in the way of a miracle happening, then it's not going to happen. I mean, it's just like that, right? So I'm a miracle because I was homeless like this for a period of time on the streets too. I know the ins and outs, the day in, day out hustle. Just got to keep getting high. Hold on a sec. I'll be there in a sec. I just have to smoke this real quick. I was a slave to that shit for a long time, but there's just no way to live.
I
Like,
really wish y'all could see how I actually live my life. I'm not a normal addict by any means. I don't really live like that at all. I don't really struggle all that much with, you know, the physical dependency. Like, I get sick most of the time. Like, I've been sick probably 5 times the amount of time than I've been high.
well, you know why you probably aren't getting sick is because you get enough drugs to where you don't feel sickness.
No, I do feel sick, is what I'm saying, but I
Oh.
don't care. I still stay sick in order to just take care of the things that are priorities to me. Like, I will put off smoking fentanyl to help my girlfriend, or to help a friend, or to just do, you know, everyday tasks that I have to do in order to survive. Like, I don't prioritize fentanyl enough. Like honestly, if I'm being real, like
Yeah, but
I'm sick.
But throughout your
a
day, like,
lot
don't you at
of
least seek it
time.
twice a day? Like 2 times a day, you try to get it.
That's just my average amount of use. But like in all reality, dude, like I put everything else first besides fentanyl. You know, fentanyl comes last. Really, like I don't know. Right now, I'm pretty sick. Like I'm not only sweating from the work, but I'm sweating because I'm feeling ill.
Yeah.
And I have some, but I'm not using it.
What happened to your forehead?
Oh, I got beat up.
Beat up by who?
Some dude. Actually, let me think, because I'm blanking right now.
Was it other homeless people, or was it like somebody random?
Oh yeah, it was this homeless chick. She straight up kicked me in the face. Yeah, Amanda, my girlfriend, she knocked over the lady's food, I guess, and the lady just freaked out, punched Amanda, punched me. You know, she really mollywopped me. I was like, yeah. And then I bent down to get my longboard, and as I was bending down, she was already like in swinging motion and just got me right in the face with her boots.
All right. Well, I'm just kind of have to keep coming and checking on you. There will hopefully come a day where you and Amanda both just say, okay, we're ready for help. Because if you want that, we can make something happen.
Yeah, I hope someday soon it'll happen too, and I also hope that here in the near future you'll get to see how I like to actually live.
I believe it. I believe you have a lot of drive in you, and you definitely want to live differently. But living out here on these streets, the guy just said it right now. This is no way to live. You're going to die out here. Either you are or Amanda is, and I don't know, you know.
Yeah, that's my biggest worry. Is Amanda.
Well, then I think if both of you can get off these streets, you don't really belong here. It's not supposed to be like this. Your family's super worried about you too. Your grandpa actually reached out to me. Really nice man, and he was just he really loves you a lot, and he asked how your relationship is with him, and he said that you guys really care about each other a lot. So. Like, I'm about bringing families back together. I'm about getting people off the streets. I'm about helping people get sober. I'm sober. I'm almost 16 years old. I told you that.
Yeah.
We spent some time together, and like, you're not a bad dude. You're just caught up. So you can get out of this. So I'm going to come back and check on you again soon. All right, bud?
Yep.
All right. Have a good day.
Thank you, Paige.
Please, man. My name's Anthony, by the way. Nothing else.
All right. So we're going to go and film in other parts of LA right now.
Clean, and I was just getting worse and worse. And like, I cut her off when I had a month sober, dog. And like, 3 months later, she's not shooting heroin anymore, and she's not on the streets of Jersey anymore. But it hurt really bad. It really fucked up, dude. I was on methadone, fentanyl, Xanax, meth. My last spot was Baltimore. I used to get high on the street. I used to get high in MacArthur Park. I used to get high in Skid Row. I've been trying to get clean since I was 18, bro. Started heroin when I was 14, So in the moment, like, you're like, fuck, man, you're pressing the fuck out of me right now. Y'all pressing me, but nah, dude, like, we love you, dog. Like, you're worth something. You really are, dude. And like, it sucks to see it, but like, I don't, fuck the getting high for it, fuck that. Like, just make something out of your life, bro. When you're ready, dude.
Okay, we're going to go meet up with Amanda right now. I don't know what condition she's in, if she even wants to talk, but I want to say what's up to her. Hi, Amanda. Remember me? Good. What you doing?
I'm trying to decompact the soil so that I can plant some little plants in here.
Oh, do some gardening?
Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to, I guess my vision for the moment is to see how long I can get away with this. Because they kicked me out yesterday.
Who kicked you out?
The Palladium right here.
Oh, this is the Palladium. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. And they kicked me out because I had a show. And I'm kind of, at this point, just trying to see if I can be allowed to stay here for one of their shows. Not so I can really do anything specific, just so I can see
See a
if
show?
it's possible.
Yeah.
No, just so I can see if it's possible. Because I was across the street for the show last night, and it was good. And, they were complaining about it. But then they said I could be back here after 2 a.m. after the show was done. So at about 2:30, they kicked me out. Finally, they actually kicked me out for good, because first I had to get the city involved because they tried to, say they owned the sidewalk. I'm like, no, you have to call LA for that. And then LA came over, they brought the Hollywood Block Patrol, they brought the police even to observe me and my man, being across the street from each other and see that we weren't violent. And then they just watched the drama for a while, and then like at 2:30 they were finally like, okay, yeet, you're out of here, because they're way too rich. Like them, I might be able to get away with it, maybe.
Okay,
if
well,
I'm solid enough.
I was just talking with Jake up the street. We were talking about change of lifestyle. He sounds like maybe eventually you guys would be open to changing your lives and get off the streets. And what do you
Of
think?
course.
And not in a lockdown facility, like in a place where
Hell
you could. No, we wouldn't. I don't want to. I wouldn't go to a lockdown facility. So I don't even think they really exist
They
much
tried
anymore.
to send me to it. Firefighters came once to send me to the psych ward, and then like police came another time, and both times the officers of the city seemed equally unamused by the attempts to send me to the psych ward. They're like, this is just another annoying bitch. What the fuck are these people talking about?
Well, no. What I want to do is, I
Let me
told.
get some coffee.
Okay. Yeah, I told Jake that I'm gonna come up and check on you guys again this week, and see about if we can get you guys out of here and off these streets so that you can get a better life.
Well, the thing is, like, I like being inside a house. I lived in her house for like a long time. Even after, like, I should have. Let's wait till this flying pig moves away. They were spotlighting me the other day. Last time me and my man were like moving away from each other. At least that's an improvement over that.
So you were saying you like being in a house. You were in her house, and then what?
No, I don't really like being in a house. Cause like, unless it's like a nice house that like I have a lot of say of over, like if it were to be my own house that I were to like a hut that I were to build, or a rental that I would have control over, be allowed to have my cat, be allowed to modify the walls, like build shelves and stuff, like play music loud, I could do it. But the thing is, like, right now, like, I'm probably the happiest living outside, just because I'm able to wake up with the sun, and then like stay up late, and then be able to interact with people kind of late night, which I enjoy. Like, late night crowd is way more interesting than day crowd in my opinion, and I just kind of, it depends on how I interact with them. Like, sometimes I'll ask them for a cigarette, sometimes I'll offer them one of my clothes from the donation side of the rack. The right side is my personal stuff, left side is for donations. Yeah, it's for free if you need it, or for like any sort of donation, and like I'm just trying to like keep the donation side larger than my personal side at all times, because it seems like bad karma if not I get all this for free anyway.
But what if like you could be off these streets and have your own place eventually with everything you want to do,
Well,
rebuild?
yeah, that's the goal.
That's the goal, right?
That's the goal, yes.
But do you think does the thought ever go through your head that living like this, it's going to take longer to get, it's prolonging your ability to get to that, and if you were to actually have some guidance and some help, then you could get to that faster?
Well, yeah, I definitely do. That does cross my mind, as my man often reminds me that he would prefer to be off the streets and prefer to be more goal-oriented and get his resources together before he, like, just to move upwards in life as quickly as possible. But I'm sort of a different way of life. My first and foremost goal is to be comfortable and to have a base level of like cleanliness, cuteness, happiness, like, which usually comes in the form of plants, and then also like physical work. Like that, I kind of ripped apart their wall over there, and look what I found inside their wall. That was kind of interesting. I got some actual bottles for my bottle collection. Like, usually they're just lame, but these ones are actually kind of interesting right here. These three right here, and this one is Capio. I don't know what that is. I found this in the dumpster too. That is actually a really good herbal remedy against infection or fungus, which is rare. Usually something will kill fungus, but it will perpetuate bacteria, or vice versa. Lavender just kills everything, as does citrus and various types of mints.
You're super smart. You know that, Amanda. You're super smart.
Yep.
I'm telling you. Well spoken. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do. I told Jake too that this week I'm gonna come back,
Okay.
and then we'll talk, and we'll try to figure out some kind of future rather than just be stuck out here.
Right.
Because
Well,
there's
I don't, this is not my ideal spot to have a tent. I would rather be further up on the hill up on Franklin where there's like a lot of greenery, like where the grid of Hollywood just ends and turns into like Griffith Park more or less. But I just want to stay here for a little while just because, I don't know, it's kind of like a social experiment. And also I'm trying to give back some good karma to the people that I've known here before I leave and give away some clothes. Because I don't know, I seem gifted with the amount of like really nice clothes and blankets and household goods and everything that I find. Like all this stuff I've accrued in the past 2 days since all my shit got annihilated 3 days ago.
Oh, because of the fire?
Not only the fire, this lady who just has a seemingly inexplicable grudge against me. I think just because she's jealous and she's like way older than me, and I'm kind of trying to do what she does, except I'm already better than her somehow. So she's really, really salty and always steals my shit. But yeah, she stole like my last 2 carts worth of stuff that I had that I got from the burned 7-Eleven up there that I literally had permission from the owner to go get. And it was actually my stalker's stuff that I cleared out. Like I bagged that shit up and I got the fuck out, packed it up, and he didn't even have a problem with it due to the fact that he did the same thing to me before. Call it slamatized in Los Angeles. And
Okay, well, I'll come see you again this week.
then my purse got stolen too.
Your
On
purse.
the same day. And it had like hella valuables in it. So it's just like, at this point, I have no fucks left to give. And this is just the donation station. Like, take what you will. If it's my personal stuff, then we might have a like fighting match over it and you can take it to the rug.
Wow, you got a rug too. All right, well, thank you for talking to me today. You'll be seeing me again this week.
Okay.
We're going to sign out.
Have a good evening. Mom.
All right, Barbara. I'll see you. I'll see you this week.
All right. I think. Could you explain it to her?
What's on?
Yeah.
Love you, bud.
Okay.
Bye, guys. Love you both. Hang in.
With me that I think would better ourselves, or like just to follow me or be by my side in this like race of life.
What's your question?
And so, like, do you guys think that I'm sound-minded enough to give direction
Oh my
to
god.
her?
No, that means that like he's allowed to fucking rule over me. And then
No,
I can't
I'm
fucking
not
make my own
like that,
decisions.
dude.
No, that is what that means. You broke up with me just yesterday. Or at least you claimed you did. You were faking me out just to show me what it would be like if you broke up with me if I continued on with my mental health issues.
No,
Bro,
that is
so
not-
seriously,
at
dude,
all how that
that's
went.
been, yeah, that's exactly how that went.
I'm
Dude,
just
I was
asking.
going through the dumpster finding like most of what I have now, other than the fucking clothes and the fucking furniture and the tent. Like everything else pretty much came from the dumpster. And like he told me, get out of the dumpster, you rat. And I was like standing up there. And
Say
he
that.
fucking, yeah, you did, dude. You fucking liar.
You just make
Bro.
me sound so horrible, bro. But
Yeah,
you know the
fucking,
truth.
Like you're just
not
trying to
tripping.
frame me out as some
not
like,
tripping.
insane person.
Listen,
And, like,
how about
yeah,
how
I
about
am a little bit insane because
It's
you
just
drive me
very
goddamn
hard.
insane.
How about if you
It's
guys-
hard to help her.
how about if
Yeah, because all you do is
bro,
bitch at me
when she
constantly.
doesn't listen.
How-
Never positive.
how about if both of you guys, how about since you guys are inseparable to a certain extent, how about if you both try to get to a point where you make a sound mind decision together so that it's not coming just from one side? I think both of you have the ability.
I've been trying to for
really
months.
like for us to have 2 separate spots so that if I'm freaking out, because I have panic attacks, like it's gotten really bad lately. It didn't used to be this bad. Like I have bad social anxiety. Like I don't know. It's like bipolar would make sense. ADHD would make sense. PTSD would make sense. I don't fucking know what it is, but like I just get panic attacks when like he won't like when he criticizes me endlessly
When I
won't-
talk at
and
all.
like see no, that's bullshit, bro. Why?
She's freaked.
Okay,
She
listen,
freaks
listen.
out every time I talk
It's
to
all
her.
right. It's all right. I think we're all used to this. You're used to this, right? Let's just. Yeah, that's usually. I think everyone's
I was
used
just
to.
trying to maybe like, because like she just doesn't believe in
Listen.
me or trust me enough to like actually like follow my direction or let me lead us in our relationship and in our circumstance. And I just thought maybe if I asked like the 4 people that
Bro,
are
let me
men
tell you, since
in
maybe
her life
maybe it
right
was
now,
better
I
not
think,
to.
other than me, like maybe like she would hear it and like
Maybe it was better not to ask in front of her, even though I know you wanted her to hear it too. But
I didn't want it to be filmed.
okay.
It's okay.
Well, for right now, I think she will take your lead. So just.
She will. Oh, she hasn't. for
Well,
months,
who knows?
bro.
Maybe she will, maybe she won't. But let's hope for the best. Let's truly hope for the
I'm
best.
sick and tired of chasing after a person who doesn't want to help themselves, who won't allow me to help them, and who is making it hard in every single possible aspect to survive with them. Like it's so impossible for me to like help her when she's constantly like hindering me in every way.
But you know what? You're gonna
No,
end up.
I'm
You're gonna.
burnt
You,
out,
but
like,
you're gonna
I'm
still end up
exhausted.
around her all the time. Maybe you might leave for a few days or weeks, but like you guys always end up linked up
What I'm saying
again.
is I don't. Because I genuinely love her and care about her. But she's killing me, dude. Because she just won't actually accept the fact that she is not sound enough to make
Actually, she
positive
admitted
mistake-
she admitted to her own
positive
mental state.
decisions.
She admitted to her mental state, which is a good thing.
Yes, but like she's not. She doesn't care enough to genuinely put what she wants aside enough or long enough to do what we need.
Right, but she might not be in a place
You
to
know,
be
it's
able to make that
impossible.
decision. She
Okay,
might
but
not be there right
What I'm
now.
saying is, yes, I know this. I know that she's not in the right frame
Yeah.
of mind to make the decisions. Yet she is still making the decisions because she's not allowing me to lead us. She is leading herself down a fucking downward spiral of death, misery, and destruction, dude. And I just keep sitting there like fucking yanking her out, like over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Like, and I am like, I'm running out of fishing line to fish this woman out of fucking her own.
Well, don't
demise.
give up. We're gonna work on this together. All right.
You know, I just need her to sometimes listen to me. Like I told her that she doesn't have to do everything that I say. She doesn't have to do that at all, dude. She could say no and we could talk about it, you know what I mean? But like she just has to hear me and think about what I said. That's it.
Okay.
You know, and if it sounds logical and it sounds like something that needs to happen, or I emphasize that it's important and we need to do it, that she just buckle down and help me do it, because like you said, I'm doing work for 2 people, but it's not even that. I'm doing work for like 4 people. because-
Absolutely, you're on the
because
hustle.
She is completely oppositional and like completely against me, it seems, in all regards.
Well, we'll see what we can do. That's why, like I told you, I know that we couldn't do this all at once. That's why I want to keep coming. I know that's why Tracy's been here too. She didn't come here expecting like you guys to just say, yeah, let's change our lives, because you're very used to this. You acclimated to these streets. But I think deep down inside, both of you know, even if she denies it, that this isn't really going to be forever. This can't last for a long time. And you heard the guy over there, what he said. Like, people die out here. I mean, not that really scares some people, but truth be told, like, it's dog eat dog, especially in Hollywood. Yeah, most definitely. Okay, well, I'll be seeing you again soon. I'll come look for you. Love you, buddy. All right.
We're talking to Pat. I appreciate that.
So if you remember last week when I was interviewing Jake and Amanda, we were over here off of Ivar and Cohenga, and they had the garden. This was their little homeless encampment, but look what's happened to it. They say, Jake says that somebody burnt it down. I have a feeling I might know who that somebody is. But yeah, I mean, all the boards that were on the sides, I guess there was some kind of propane explosion. But on top of that, there was rumors of gasoline spread all throughout here and then lit on fire. And this is the aftermath. This is the outcome. So yeah, there's that. Well, I mean, like, these kids are homeless on the streets of Hollywood. They're not even from here. And I think a lot of people come to the city for, their dream is to become famous, become discovered or whatever. And when that doesn't happen, they resort to, lower levels of life, like hitting the streets, hanging out with people that are getting high. They might be getting high off certain things, and then they suddenly get into other stuff, and then they become full-blown drug addicts. Some of them come already drug addicted and alcoholic. But yeah, I mean, this series of filmings that we've been doing with these two in particular, I hope there will be a good outcome for all of it. And I'm going to keep on working with them to see if we can get them to finally decide to get the help that they need.